Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another speed build. Today I am building a fairly large, maybe more so medium-sized family home in a Tudor style in the world of Windenburg, and you might recognize this build if you watch my Twitch streams because this is a build from a couple of weeks ago now that I created as part of a collab I did with a bunch of other simmers. I will have the graphic up on screen now. It was to do a bunch of builds in the world of Windenburg, kind of for the winter time. I know that's not the season I'm building in right now. And to kind of make a save file together and do some charity streams while building this to raise money for Rainbow Railroad, which is a fantastic organization that provides emergency travel support, livelihood support, and sponsorships for LGBTQIA people to escape violence and persecution. And our group overall raised over $16,000 for Rainbow Railroad, which is incredible. And our little community, just my stream, we were able to raise over $1,000 while working on this build, and I'm just so incredibly grateful. And I just thought I would mention it because it was so incredible. I just the community we have here and over on Twitch is just so cool, and that's gonna go to help a lot of people. So anyway, this is the build I ended up creating. This is for a family. I was thinking over the course of us figuring this out, this is for a couple of moms and their two children. I believe we decorated the rooms for a child and a toddler, and I will say there are some questionable things that are included in this build. You will see them. They are very strange, and it's because whenever chat suggested something kind of bizarre, I leaned into it and was like, if we can hit this goal for charity. And so yeah, because we hit $1,000 raised for charity, there is a ball pit full of cats in the backyard. And there's a couple of other quirky things throughout the build I will explain as we get to them. But overall, I think this came out really cute. It's a 3-bedroom house, and it also has an office, and it's kind of renovated on the inside as well. So there's some modern touches for sure. Anyway, working on the landscaping now, I just wanted to make sure it looked realistic and there was enough greenery around. I think we're going to be switching back to summer very soon here to continue working on the landscaping because everything's sort of dead. And like I had mentioned, I know this was a winter collab, but I wanted to make a house that would look good for any season. And so that's kind of what I did here. It's not particularly decorated for a certain season. I was just having a lot of fun filling up this lot, and I think it looks really cute in the winter. I love Tudor style houses. They're definitely some of my favorites, and I definitely took some inspiration from the houses in the background of this world. I'm not sure when I switch back to summer, I just know at some point I do. But anyway, we're moving to the inside now to try and figure out the floor plan, and if I remember correctly, this took me a really long time. I'm assuming I cut out a lot of it. But anyway, when you first walk in, there are these zigzag walls. I was thinking this was a sliding door that could collapse down of glass that leads into an office space. And then upstairs, there are a few bedrooms and bathrooms. And the order I do things in this build is also kind of strange because, as I mentioned, as we got some requests for some goofy things, and I was like, oh, if we hit this goal for charity, I would go ahead and do those things. And the first thing that happened, which I don't remember exactly when that's going to happen here on screen, was chat wanted kitty tiles. And that turned into a full-on cat-themed bathroom. So I think the first room I decorate in this whole house is a cat-themed bathroom. Yeah, we're starting on it right now, or at least I'm placing the tiles down so I don't forget about it. We're decorating it right now. Yeah, it's very blue. It actually is a bathroom that's shared by one child and also the primary bedroom. And it's got a lot of cats. There's cat tiles, there's cat toys, there's little sculptures and all sorts of stuff. I actually had a lot of fun with this bathroom. I feel like this is something you could probably see as a realistic, fun space. Maybe you have a custom bathroom or fun wallpaper or tile or something for your kids. And I never liked the kitty wallpaper. I feel like this is the first time I've actually liked it. Of course it's cute. I have to admit it's cute. But I don't like it in that it's really hard to use and I don't really find it too realistic usually. but I think it looks really nice here, and I liked the kitty bathroom. Oh, I also put the like height thing on the back of the door that has like a cat and a dog on it. I thought it was pretty cute. And because of that cat bathroom, we ended up having another incentive to make the child's room very cat themed. Like the kid that has the bathroom that is shared there just loves cats so much. It's a very, very cat themed room. And you'll see that actually ends up going throughout the whole house as well. It's a very interesting build. Like I said, it has a couple of like quirky aspects to it, but I really like this house overall, and the strange things that are added and excessive amount of cat statues and stuff are all things that could be easily deleted if you decide to download this house. And I will make sure to upload this to the gallery if you'd like to grab it. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag Miss Gryphi, and that information will also be in the description down below as well. But we're working on the kitchen now, and I really wanted to use these green cabinets. I just think they are so pretty, and I really just liked how they looked in this space. We ended up using the fridge that came with the country kitchen kit, and this kitchen just ends up being really cozy. I use a lot of this green color throughout the house, including one of those really pretty wallpapers from Cottage Living with the flowers on them. Just something about the decorations in here made me really happy, but we're going to be jumping around all over the place first. I'm pretty sure we're going to be next up decorating the kids' bedroom. This is the cat themed room. A couple of items just pop into place here because I started decorating it and realized I wasn't recording because, I was live streaming this. And I actually got to use the cats and dogs like bed and dresser and stuff. I never use these items because they are so specific. But for like a kid that loves cats and has a kitty bathroom, I thought they worked perfectly. I may have gone a little overboard with the cat decals and stuffed animals and all of that. But it was a lot of fun, and I also really enjoyed the color scheme in here with the pink paired with the orange. That's not a color combo I use very often, but I thought it looked nice. And I also got to use the little bookcase it's like a cat holding up the bookcase. And there ends up being so many cats in here. I know it already looks like a lot, but I promise you there's going to be more, like a lot more. And one of them even has this little house up on the bookcase. And I think that's really cute. But somehow, as a joke, somebody was like, you should have a bunch of these cats everywhere. You should have, I think the number was 7 of them. And I jokingly was like, at this number, if we hit this, which was far away, I will put 7 of these cats. And we hit it. So I had to put 7 of the cats. A couple of them are sized down in the bedroom. There's 1 in the primary bedroom. There's 1 outside. There's 2, I think, in the living room, maybe. I don't know. Throughout the house, there are 7 of them. And I never seem to learn that if you challenge chat, it's not a good idea. But it was for charity, so I felt okay about it. Anyway, we're making the primary bedroom a little bit bigger here. We put the cat in the middle on the bed between the cushions. I should be moving that over here shortly. I actually really thought that was cute. Maybe it was one of the mom's toys when she was a kid, or maybe the kid gave them the cat toy. I don't know. I just think it's really cute. There's so many different things you could do with that. And then I put up a painting in here, and we also got a pride flag, and I'm trying to think what else ends up in here. I think just curtains on a dresser and stuff. Oh wait, do I add a closet over here? I might add a closet over there. I don't remember what I do with that nook. I do add a closet. I always add a closet. I know. I feel like all of my builds, that's an item that's definitely going to be in there. Plus the cutting boards from Cool Kitchen, but definitely the closets from Get Together. Most likely this one because it's the 2-tile one versus the 4-tile ones, which are just a little bit harder to fit into builds. They're just really big. Anyway, I just put a dresser over here. This one's from Realm of Magic. I just think it was really pretty. And it's a little bit more detailed. We also have a full-length mirror and a couple of pieces of art. And then a couple more pieces of clutter on the bedside tables. It's always nice to have a book to read or maybe some lotion or whatever. And I also hung up some clothing. And now we're getting to the cat ball pit. So this is a ball pit full of cats. I have a variety of cat statues and cat toys, and there's also the large cat that I put outside from earlier because I needed to have 7 of them, and he's just kind of overlooking the cat ball pit. We'll come back to the backyard later, It's kind of a strange addition, but I feel like in this like full scheme of things, this house isn't that strange. It just has some fun kid things in it. Anyway, we're back into the kitchen now, and I'm figuring out where I want to have all of the appliances and all of the decorations. They're getting a range hood over the stovetop, and, getting a bread box and all of that sort of stuff. I had a lot of fun decorating this kitchen. I think it's a little bit of a different shape because the counters kind of wrap around in a different way. It's a little bit of a weird one, but I really like that. I really enjoy when I get to work with different shapes and orientations for builds and like apartments and stuff. It's just so much fun to have a little bit of a different challenge, and sometimes floor plans are just really hard to figure out. So you end up being kind of stuck with these like strange shaped rooms. Of course, I could have changed it, but I also like the challenge. And in real life, not every room is like a perfect square or rectangle. There's some very interesting shaped rooms. So I think in the Sims, it's really fun to mess around with these more unique shaped rooms. So we're just cluttering up these shelves over here. I got some pots and pans, as well as some books and some spices and some plates. And I think that's pretty much it for over there. And I've also been adding those aprons to like every build. They came to base game in December as part of an update that I'm surprised they didn't add as part of the holiday pack. They're actually purely base game. But there's some really nice stuff in there, and those aprons have just been coming in handy in every build. They've become like a staple. I don't use an apron ever in real life. I don't have one hanging up in my kitchen, but my Sims do. Every single build I do, aprons in the kitchen. But anyway, this is the dining room. It's pretty small. It's bringing in that green color. Here I am introducing that wallpaper I had mentioned from Cottage Living. It's so pretty. It's like a greenish blue. And then I have like the chairs and the rug that match it. Obviously they didn't come together, but it's a very similar color. And then moving on into the living space, which I have more of that beautiful green in the sectional sofa from Dream Home Decorator. I think it worked nicely. You can kind of see how there are traditional elements in here, like the flooring and like the kitchen, but there is definitely more modern furniture and a couple of renovations like the office space we'll be working on a little bit later that have those folding glass doors. I just had a lot of fun with the decorations in here, and it feels like it could be kind of like trendy and like what's in right now too, or maybe that's just some of the people I follow that have decorations like this. So I'm not really sure. I don't know what's in. I just really like this space. I think it came out really nice in the end. So yeah, just figuring out a coffee table. I've been really using this one from Tiny Living a lot ever since we got it, which has been a long time now. That came out, early 2020? Oh my gosh, that's so long ago. It's been out for 2 years. Anyway, I don't want to think about that. I just feel like most of the coffee tables in The Sims 4 are way too big, and so that one comes in handy. I also added some kids' toys over here and this like really cute bear chair that is for kids. I just thought that was a nice addition in this space, and I don't use them that often, but when I do, I tend to put them in living rooms. Like it's like the kids' special chair, so I liked that. But this is that office space I had mentioned. Like I was saying, I think that these doors the windows are supposed to be doors that like slide open. I wanted it to have a modern look like that, but you could definitely just cut off that space and put a regular door and not have the funky wall I had going on here. I just thought it was a bit of fun. And maybe the Sims working here or living here are interior designers, and they are part of that career that came with Dream Home Decorator. I kind of decorated for that in mind in that office space with the board. But anyway, this is going to be the toddler's bedroom. And I was thinking that maybe the older sibling, the child that loves cats, might have had a little bit of say on decorating this room. In particular, they picked out the artwork. They were like, baby sibling needs dogs and cats. Mostly cats, but like dogs and cats. They need to have them in the room. So I thought that was a cute addition. And then I just have a couple more decorations around this space, and that should be it for this build. It's a little bit of a weird one, but it was a lot of fun, and we raised a lot of money for charity. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That really does help me out. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that bell to be notified when I upload. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.